Today marks 1 year since one of the darkest days in Sacramento's history, the K Street shooting.
As some businesses were closing for the night and people were walking out, shots rang out. A gunfight. In the end, 18 people were shot, 6 of them lost their lives, and the entire downtown area and beyond was impacted. It was a night of utter chaos, fear, and grief.
The 6 killed include Yamile Martinez Andrade, who was in town for a concert celebrating her 21st birthday. Melinda Davis, an unhoused woman who was sleeping on the sidewalk and got caught in the crossfire.
Devazier Turner, Sergio Harris, Joshua Hoy Lucchesi, and Jantea Alexander, whose father returned to downtown to mark this somber date and honor his daughter.
It's like the first time right now. I stayed out here all night asking for my baby girl to get up. She didn't get up. So now I'm here for her, knowing I can leave this place and she never left this place, but I'm representing Jantea Alexander. I will never ever see my baby again. All I have is memories, but I'm gonna let her memory continue to live to help other victims' families continue to heal. So hopefully this will never ever happen again.
Good evening. It's a night that so many of us will never forget. I'm Chris Thomas.
I'm Laura Painter. Today, the community remembers that violent night, those who died, and the families forever changed.
That night, ABC 10 was there on scene. And today, we are back in downtown Sacramento to see what has changed in the last year. And we have team coverage. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is talking to business owners. Luke Clary was first on the scene that night, and he's now waiting for a vigil in honor of the victims. Luke, it will be an emotional evening.
Hey Chris, yeah, no doubt it will be an emotional evening when people come together in about an hour's time for a vigil honoring the memory of those who lost their lives here. We're here on 10th and K Street, and this was pretty much ground zero for the K Street shooting. I want to take you back there to 1 year ago. This area completely off limits. The perimeter pushed out to at least a block in every direction as investigators laid out their evidence markers and tried to make sense of the shooting that happened here. And as you mentioned, I was first on the scene there live for ABC 10. I spoke with Barry Axius, who is a local activist who has been working with young people in violence prevention. And he was actually here just moments after the shots rang out. He described some of the things that he saw, the people who were hurt, those family members who were searching for loved ones who suspected that they might have been caught up in the gunfire. And in a conversation yesterday to mark 1 year after the shooting, he told us that one of his concerns is that all of the attention around the downtown area might be drawing our eye off of other areas of the city of Sacramento that are experiencing gun violence as well. Here are some of his thoughts that he had to share yesterday.
The only difference is the violence was downtown and people weren't used to seeing that type of violence, where individuals like myself that do the work and people that are a part of this violence, this is an everyday occurrence. So this is nothing new.
And so in our conversation, he described a push for more funding for community-based organizations for violence prevention and intervention programs. He said that these are the kinds of things that he would like to see the city implement to address gun violence in our community. And again, this will be a day for people to honor the memory of those who lost their lives in just a shocking event that unfolded here in downtown Sacramento. We'll bring you updates throughout the evening as this gets underway, but for now, back to you.
Yeah, certainly a night we won't forget. Luke Clary, thank you. The deadly shooting on K Street left businesses in downtown Sacramento striving towards making people feel safe when they visit that area. It hasn't been an easy task. We continue our team coverage with ABC 10's Roxanne Elias, who talked with business owners. Roxanne, what did they tell you?
Laura, I walked most of K Street earlier today talking to several businesses. There are many out here that have permanently forever closed, like El Santo here. We see this closed sign, but yet there are others that are trying to hold strong, keeping their door open with the goal of making downtown Sacramento a safer place to visit. April 3rd, 2022 is forever etched into the minds of those affected by the K Street shooting.
For us, it was all the after effects. It was, the cleanup. It was the memorial, which was a constant reminder. It was people down here, and it was a horrible thing to have happen.
It's scary when things like that, you hear about it. It scares you.
Ross Rojek and Vinny LaSharma run their respective businesses just feet away from where 18 people were shot and 6 people lost their lives. Businesses that were still struggling to get back on their feet after the pandemic hit hard by a violent night.
It's what I call the violence tourism. People wanting to come down and see where the bullets had hit in the light posts and stuff like that.
1 year later, Sacramento Mayor Darrell Steinberg says the city has taken major steps to not only make downtown visitors feel safe, but to prevent another mass shooting from taking place.
Whether it's the hiring of the nighttime services manager to make sure that security and safety is coordinated among all of the businesses and the city, whether it's increasing our police presence downtown. We now have regular downtown entertainment teams.
And business owners are noticing.
They have more patrol, they have more partnership, people walking around, making sure that, and they even come in the store and ask everything's good. What can they do to help out?
There's more security down here. The downtown partnership has brought the DOCO security. They now monitor all the way from DOCO down to 12th Street.
Changes needed to keep downtown Sacramento a safe place.
It's important that the law enforcement and the bar community work together and make sure that this thing doesn't happen.
Now, I asked businesses what they wanted the big takeaway to be after something like this happened. They tell me that they just want people not to feel afraid to come downtown, because the more people that come here to the area, the more that they're able to thrive. People will feel safer, and it's better for the city all around. Chris, Laura.
Yeah, and Roxanne, we know it's been a struggle on top of a rough couple of years. The pandemic hurt so many K Street businesses. Roxanne Elias, thank you.
Keep in mind, 3 men were arrested in connection to the shooting. Matula Payton and brothers Smiley and Andre Martin are facing several murder charges, among other things, tonight.
ABC 10 will have more coverage on remembering the K Street shooting 1 year later, including our investigative reporter, Andy Judson. She talked with Sacramento Police Chief Kathy Lester about new security measures and combating the core root of violence in the city.
Watch K Street shooting a year later at 6:30 tonight on To The Point with Alex Bell. She'll be live from one of the businesses. And we also have more information on the K Street shooting 1 year later on our website, abc10.com.